Video clip. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get right into this. I'm gonna go and play against a bunch of tryhards to try and show my points, but first thing we're gonna talk about is, this video is about how to get better at Call of Duty first off. Guys, thank you for joining me in this video. It's your boy, Clouds, Michael Clouds. You can't see my face, but you can see my character's face. I'm not in fact African American. I don't know how many characters unlocked here, but that's not what I look like. I'm way more buff and taller than that. So if you probably don't know what I look like, but I'm way more buff and taller than that. Just so you guys know. Yes. Let me see here. I think I usually don't go in these menus much, so I'm sure there's a way to change all this. Watch select, man. I don't have a cool watch on. What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, operators. I'm silly. Alright, let's see here. Cool. Let me hit continue. Yeah, I'm green. That's not what I selected. That's not what I selected. Oh, okay. It was just showing me it's a new person. Cool. I'll choose something that looks a lot like me. So, yeah, I wear sunglasses everywhere, and I have a bandana on my head at all times. So that's probably the most realistic. That's probably closest to what I look like. So, now you guys know. But yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to go from being like a beginner or being like someone that isn't that great at Call of Duty, or maybe just you want to be better than your friends at Call of Duty. Like, you don't even play that much, but when you do play, you just want to dominate and destroy kids. So this is like I'm not playing the regular public matches. I'm playing the CDL, which is what the professionals. By the way, when I say for professionals, I mean people that literally play Call of Duty for a living. That is a real thing. I'm playing that playlist. Obviously, the pros don't play online. Like, they play in, like, well, you probably wouldn't know that unless you... I'm a Call of Duty nerd, so I know all this stuff. I know, like, a lot of the players that play in the CDL. But this is the rule set that they play by. And so there's a lot of tryhard kids. When I say tryhard, I mean kids that... they got their Monster Energy, their Red Bulls, and they're just, they're downing them. They down like 10 of them. They're like, oh, I'm ready, oh, I'm gonna get this. They're all like pumped up and stuff. In their mom's basement, because she's probably, paying for them to have food and stuff, because, But anyways, so it's just a bunch of kids that are trying really hard that play the game too much probably in this game mode. But regular pubs, there might be a few kids like that, but most of the time it's just kids that like, oh, I say kids, sorry, it's people that like get done with work and they want to play, or sometimes good parenting. Oh, our 5-year-old, yeah, they can play a game where you're shooting people with guns. Why not? So that you get all sorts of different people playing. But so in this game mode, in the CDL version, it's like they ban shotguns, they ban LMGs, light machine guns, those guns that shoot lots of bullets. And they also ban like stuff like, I think they ban claymores, they ban rocket launchers. There's a lot of stuff they ban. So it's mainly just aiming your gun and shooting, and it's not like you can't run around a corner and just push one button and kill someone. Like, it's not lame crap like that. But I'll show you how to be good at like part of like knowing what. Part of being good at Call of Duty is just knowing where your teammates are, and that will help you know where the enemies are. And I can explain that once we actually get in the match. This is just taking a long time. Looks like it's about to start here. Nope, I guess someone left. But it's pretty... And I might cut some of this too. Just cause this is taking a hot minute. But I'll figure out what we all want here in the video. So... I'm probably just gonna cut right here until when the game actually starts. So, alright, I'll see you guys then. Oh yeah, by the way, they have a bunch of stuff banned. As you can see, a bunch of like guns are banned and stuff like this. Shotgun, I can't use that because there's no shotguns. The main meta means most effective. I don't remember exactly what meta stands for. Basically, it means like this is what people use. The meta on this game is use M4s. There's gonna be people right here in like a second. But okay, so I gotta explain what I'm doing. Okay, so I can see my teammates are like, there's one teammate over there, there's two over here. Enemies are probably gonna be like either under here, they're gonna be mid here, so watch, I'll probably start getting shot at as soon as I jump up here. Right there, boom. See, I melted that guy, I missed a few bullets, but teammates over there, there's probably gonna be enemies in these buildings here. Why? Because first of all, they have the B flag. Like, you can probably figure that stuff out. Also there might be a kid window, or there might be one like laying down here, praying. Yep, right here. Killed him. How did I know he was going to be there? How? Because you can kind of tell where people are going to be. So the maps in Call of Duty don't change that much. Like, competitive, there's only a certain number of maps. So there's only a certain number of places people can be. And a big part of being good at Call of Duty is knowing where people are going to be. Notice how I'm aiming right in this one area. Notice how I'm, like, aimed right here. And then, like, oh, he's getting a gunfight there. Okay, so I'm going to throw a stun up here because there could be a kid there. I'm going to pre-aim this. Pre-aiming, what is that? It means when you're aiming down sight before someone gets there. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you want to do that? You can't run as fast. Yes, true, but if you're not pre-aiming, someone is going to be pre-aimed when they go around the corner, and then they're going to shoot you, and you will have to take a second to get your gun out, and you'll be dead. But if you do this, you have a better chance of not dying. I'm watching. You see how I jumped past here? Did you see how I went from here to here? I jumped past here. Why? So that I had less chance of getting shot. And do you see where I am? I'm behind this box. So what does this box do? It blocks me from getting shot from here, because enemies have A. They're probably going to be over here. I think they're not. You saw my teammate just spawn right here. That means they're probably spawning over here. Yep, you just saw the kid jump off from there. So they're spawning over here. I'm going to have to throw a nade at him. He's dead. Yep. Well, I'm not. By the way, guys, I'm under the influence of alcohol too, so if I don't look like I'm that good, it's because that's that. But, there's so many things that go into being good at Call of Duty. But it's also really simple. So I'm going to try and make it simple for you guys. So I had written down on my phone here all the stuff that makes you good at Call of Duty. Or just, like, for beginners. So you see this dot right here in the center of my screen? You see this dot here? That little dot with the little crosshairs around it. You want to put that where people are going to be. Now, first of all, to know where people are going to be, you have to know where your teammates are. So our teammates are spread out over here. There's one here, obviously. They're kind of in this area. That means the enemies are going to be over here, and there's probably going to be some over here. I'm not sure if they're going to push out or not, but there's going to be enemies like over here, probably in this building here, if I had to guess. So I'll start capturing this. I bet I'll get shot. Neutralize it. Now there's going to be enemies here. Although my teammate spawned here, I think that already pushed back. But I'd be surprised if there's someone here. I don't know. I just got top. He's top. Might be bottom now. You guys see how I smacked on that kid? Just snapped on him like that and instantly killed him. Why? Because of my dot. The dot in my center of my screen, I have it where I think they're going to be. Now, if I'm like, now say that the enemies are going to be at this doorway lot. If I go around the corner like this, and there's an enemy there, I have to turn my joystick and aim there. Because if I aim like this, then it'll take forever to get there. But if I walk around the corner like this, that's dumb. You want to walk around the corner like this. You see how I walked around this wall like this, and you notice how I stopped running? Because if you run, it takes so much longer to get your gun pulled up to aim than if you just stop running. Like if you stop running before you get around the corner, you already aimed. Or if you even just walk like this. Look how much faster this is than that. Do you notice how much faster that is? Or do you know how much faster? This is much faster than this. This is faster than this. And it may seem like, oh, that's just a little bit of time. It doesn't matter. Well, when you're playing a game like this, when you're playing Call of Duty, those little things matter because of how fast you can get killed in this game. It takes like a split second to die. I'm probably going to get shot in the back here. Nope, I'm not. I didn't expect him to be there. But, always having your gun centered where you think centered, meaning that is going to be where people are, is going to help you immensely. It will literally be a game changer for you. Look, I didn't expect that guy there, but I expected that long hallway, but I was pretty close to where he was going to be. Like, when that guy jumped out of that building there, I didn't expect that, but I expected that there's going to be people here, maybe up here, like right there, maybe up here, maybe over here. There's still another person right there. Boom, almost pooped on him. And the reason I was able to turn around so fast and know to kill him was, A, I heard it on my headset. B, I almost killed him though, I didn't kill him, but I looked at my mini-map. What's the mini-map? The mini-map is something really important. Oh, another cool thing that you guys probably don't know, or if you aren't really big Call of Duty nerds like me, something you probably don't know, is you go into settings here, and what is it? It's safe area. You want this is in as far as it can go. You want it in as far as it can go. You want it in as far as it can go. Why? Why? I'll tell you why. Because look at all the stuff on your screen, like the mini-map in the top left corner. It is closer. It is closer than it would be farther left out. Like it would be closer to the end of the screen if I had the safe area wider. You want the safe area in closer because A, it doesn't actually make the screen smaller. Like you can still see everything on the outside of your screen, but B, it moves the mini-map closer. What does that mean? It means it's quicker for your eyes to go from looking at the mini-map to looking back at the center of your screen. How is this helpful? Well, if you check the mini-map and you notice someone's on there, you can go back to aiming at someone and actually see the center of your screen quicker. And this is all like really big nerd things, but honestly doing that, it's really easy. Just go in safe area, turn it all down, like make it go all the way down. I know this guy's mad at me because I'm not trying, but I'm still better than half the people on our team, which is funny. But like getting in areas where you have a good vantage point, where you can see a lot of stuff. Like there's probably gonna be someone pre-aiming over here. Could be someone up here on top of the roof, you know. I don't see anyone. Oh, there's someone jump down. Probably gonna come over here. Might come up here. If there is.
We're losing Bravo.
You notice how I'm doing this? I'm doing this because I don't want to stay out in the open too long. I'm kind of peeking to see where the enemies are going to be. I think there's one up here. He's in here. I don't see him now. Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, look at this. I'm bad at aiming. You see that? Did y'all see that? That was me sucking at aiming. I know this kid is going to be up here. What's up, buddy? And they're probably going to come this way. He threw a nade over here. He thought he was going to get me, but nope, I'm too good for him. I'm going to go up here. This is a really risky place because everyone can see me pretty much. So many places on the map you can see me. It's crazy. And there was someone that pushed through to kill me. I wasn't looking at the mini that much though, but so a big part of this, now these kids are all tryhards, meaning like if you don't kill them really fast, they're going to kill you. Like you do not get much time to kill these kids. Like look at that. Look, I barely looked at him and I had to kill him in that like little amount of time. Like they're, I think I hear someone over here. Okay, I don't.
They control 2 objectives.
Like look at that. Look at how fast he killed me. He just jumps around a corner and absolutely destroys me. But so like a lot of it though is when he jumped around that corner, like for example, I'll jump around this corner, I know I want to pre-aim right up here. Do you see how I did that? I was running forward and then I just switched mid-jump. And that's something that will help you in this game. I'm gonna be centered where you think people are gonna be. Why? So you can shoot them. Like it's pretty common and straightforward. Now that was done by me because I should have known my teammates died there. That means there's going to be an enemy there. That means that I shouldn't have been looking over here anymore. I should have backed up, got behind cover, and then been looking over here because that's where the enemies are. And I'm not paying attention that much to my minimap and stuff, so I'm getting killed in dumb places. Because I'm trying to explain stuff to you guys. But for the most part, a lot of this game is... And most of the time you're not going to be playing against tryhards like this, but you might be every once in a while. But like pre-aim stuff that you think where people might be... You know, like right here, obviously I'm going to pre-aim this door here, I'm going to pre-aim right over here in this area, there's lots of people up there, there's a guy in a window there, boom, oh, okay, I just choked there. I had my centering off, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but when that was really quick, it was something I noticed, so, but like, if say there's an enemy right at that light, and I aim over here, it takes me a second to move it onto them, and that second can cause the difference between killing them and them killing me, and it's like, and like I said, it may seem like a small thing, but it's actually a big thing. And I'm laying down because I want this kid to push in here. Oh, he's on top. He went a different route than I thought. I'm just gonna lay down here. Why? Because it's a weird spot. Like, why would anyone be laying down here? But if anyone pushes this from the other team... By the way, C flag they have, so that means they're gonna be spawning over there. But I don't see anyone, so I'm just gonna back up now. Now, you want to stop sprinting when you run on corners. Why? Because if you get caught sprinting around a corner and someone's pre-aiming, you're just dead. That's it. That's like, you're dead. Like, that guy got caught sprinting. He should have died, but my centering was off, so I missed a few bullets. But if I had my centering directly on where he was, he would have died. Like for example, I was praying there'd be enemies coming that way because we're just capturing C, which means that we just got control of that area, which means they probably have people that just spawned over there. So there's people close. I bet there's gonna be someone right here. Nope. Huh? Oh, there's someone here. I can hear him. Oh, he's tried nading it. And that scared the shit out of me. See, I should have been looking at my minimap more. There's gonna be enemies back here. We're losing by a lot, but that's because they're not really trying. Like, they're kind of down a teammate because of that. He's gonna probably aim me and peek me right here because I'm not peeking him any other areas. But he might. Nope, he's just gonna stay right there. That was kind of done by him. Oh, that was done by me. I should have moved faster. But the main thing I'm just trying to show you guys is putting that dot right where you think enemies are going to be. Now, I want to talk about quick positioning, because positioning where you are in the map. So, like, say I'm out here, I don't want to be standing out in the open right here. Why? Because I can be seen from here, I can be seen from here, I can be seen from here. This is even worse because I can be seen from here, here, and here, and here, and here. There's just so many areas you can get shot from. See how did you see how there were literally 3 people that could aim at me there? what instead you want to do is, and something you'll probably notice is, like, so if I go that route again, I don't think I have enough time to show you guys. But basically, instead of going all the way out there, I would run behind these crates here and go around up there. I can't really show you this. Also, sticking close to corners and walls allows you to not be out in the open. So when someone jumps out to try and shoot you, they can't see your body right away, and that makes it harder to kill you. So, I'll have to do a couple of these videos because, man, and I like this one. Alright guys, so now we're on a hard point. So hard point, what is hard point? So domination, you saw you kind of go on flags and like, oh, they capture it or you capture it, you know, and then you win or lose. Obviously we lost, I wasn't really trying. I was just mainly trying to, because if I'm trying, I'm not going to be explaining stuff to you guys. Instead I'm going to be focused on what I'm doing, which I stopped a lot there just to show you guys stuff, and like I didn't really help my team, but it doesn't really matter that much, it's just a game. And it's not like we're playing for money, so I'm not like, you know. But anyways, so hardpoint. What is hardpoint? Hardpoint means there's an area that your team has to be in, and you get points for the time that you're in that area. And the area rotates around the map. Now, this will be something really cool and crucial because I can explain to you guys a lot of things about how teams move and how enemies move and cutting off paths and expecting flanks and all that sort of stuff. So, so the first thing is this side of the map. So there's that. So like when we're crossing here, we're probably gonna get shot at, or probably not snipe. Most people don't use snipers on hardpoint. There's like a fast game mode, but there might be someone hard aiming that's like this right here, like that guy right there. Oh, I totally thought I killed him. He's dead. I'm just gonna lay here. I can't really cross if I lay here. Okay, I'm actually not gonna lay here. But okay, so we don't have. Okay, so we're just starting to get this. So that means there's gonna be someone over there. Got him. Now we're spawning over here, so I believe there's enemies behind me, so I'm just gonna be right here. Yeah, you can hear them up here. They're still spawning back there. Alright, so I'm just gonna push this up here. Alright, but I don't know if you guys saw what I was doing there, but I was just basically trying to make sure I wasn't seen for a while. And there I was just pre-aiming because I knew I could see the top of their head. This is a really good heady. What is a heady? It means an area where most of your body's covered but a small portion. Makes the enemy not able to shoot you as easily. Okay, there's someone over here who's probably gonna pre-aim this because he sees them in the hard point. He might wait for me, he's probably waiting for me. Or he pushed through. No, he pushed through. Now, there's probably an enemy behind me. How do I know this? Oh, he was playing in the corner. So he was waiting for me. So you guys probably don't understand what happened there, but basically, I was in the hard point, so it turned blue. That means one of our teammates was in the hard point. Now there's gonna be enemies over here for sure. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Sandy, so we're gonna go over here like this. Like this. I knew he would be there. Like, look at this. This is too easy. Because you're just bad at Call of Duty. I just died. But I'm trying to explain to you what I'm doing, I guess. Okay, so based on where my teammates are, I wish I could show you guys, but you see where my yellow dot is? You see how all my teammates are bunched in this left corner? That means the enemies are going to be spawning more on the right side of the map. So I know that because all my teammates are here. So the enemies can't possibly spawn there. So they're all going to be in that little area I pre-aimed. All of them are going to be either crossing there or going through that building there to get to the hard point. Now, if you look at the hard point time, there's like 1 second. That means it's going to change. Now, all the hard point rotations are always the same. Now, there's probably going to be enemies coming through here. I don't know if there will be or not. But they might be coming from mid-map too. But it looks like they spawned over there. When you die, you spawn somewhere in relation to the hard point. That kid was alive the entire time the last hard point was on. So that's why I didn't really spawn anywhere. I figured. You didn't expect that shit. There's one right here. I'll try and kill him in the back, but he's probably already inside the building. Nope, he went outside. You guys see my awful aim? I'm dead now. That was just really bad aiming. But and that's because I don't play Call of Duty a lot as much as I used to. But yeah, aiming comes with time. Like honestly, aim isn't that important. Centering is way more important than aim. And understanding where enemies will be. I would rather you suck ass at aiming, but knowing where enemies will be, than like being good at aiming and not know where enemies will be. Because sucking at aiming is fine because you can be good centered and then you'll do just fine. Like right there, my aim was ass, but I still got the kill because I kind of knew where he was going to be there. Like here, this kid's going to push here. Or he's probably gonna try to meet someone in this doorway. Watch, there's gonna be someone pre-aiming this from like one of these like bay doors because they know we're pushing from this hard point. This kid's just going for kills. That's what we call kill whoring. He just wants kills. He's not helping his team out much. And this kid's probably gonna push this. No, he pushed out. I didn't expect that. But a lot of this stuff is just guessing where enemies are going to be, and a lot of hardpoint is just stopping the enemies from getting to the hardpoint and cutting them off on their way to the hardpoint. That's what a lot of hardpoint is. Like, so, for example, we're spawning in hardpoint. We're spawning over here in this spot on the map, right? That means the enemies are spawning in that corner or on the left side. That means that they're going to be stopping us by this walkway right here. They're all going to be pre-aiming that. So there's a couple places they can pre-aim from. Now, most likely, every once in a while, someone will flank, but there's so much that goes in this game mode. Like, there's not that much, but like, just trying to explain it. Now, see, there's a kid in this window here, and I expected that because it's like that's an easy vantage point to shoot everyone spawning to go to that hard point. Now they're going to keep the rest of that. I think the next one's like over here. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Now there's going to be kids pushing this mid-train area, so there's probably going to be someone down here. They might push long behind us. See, like right there. Like, I figured there'd be someone behind us because there's always someone flanking. And what's the point of flanking? The point of flanking is we're focused on the enemies over here. One goes all the way around and shoots us in the back. Then that makes splits up our forces. We have less people to shoot at the enemies, and they have an easier chance of getting into the hard point. Now, I'm throwing a lot at you guys with this game mode, but basically all hardpoint is like it lets you learn the fundamentals of other game modes though too, because hardpoint is kind of like the idea of domination that when we're going to get a flag, you're going to try and the enemies are going to prevent from getting to whatever your objective is. No matter what the game mode is, they're going to try and stop you from getting to a certain objective, right? I'm laying down because I know there's an enemy outside here. Like right there, I knew that. I stopped to show you, and I fucked up my centering because I was trying to show you guys who was out there. But a lot of this game mode is cutting off the enemy from getting to a certain area. So like see, that kid knew we were going to push mid because he knew we were spawning over there. So he was waiting mid for someone to push so that he could just shoot them. He was already pre-aimed on it. Like, I just saw the kid moving there. There's going to be more enemies moving there. Like, look. Like, I can just tell they're going to be there. There's probably going to be another one. Right here. Look at this. He's dead. Okay, that means they're probably spawning over here still, but I'm just gonna sit in this little sneaky little spot right here. Look at this. He's going to expect that shit. Like, see, this kid jumped out and killed me. But I don't know if you guys saw what I was doing there. I knew where they were going to be pushing from, so I could get ready and set up for them. They didn't know where I was going to be, but I knew where they were going to be. Because I knew they had to cross a certain area, so I could pre-aim that. Pre-aiming means I'm aimed down sights, waiting for someone to walk into my sights. That's the easiest, probably the easiest way to get killed. But you can't do that unless you know where enemies are going to be. There's probably going to be another one over here. He might push me with this SMG. Nope. Yeah, they're probably going to push through this mid area here, so I'm just going to wait here. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. That means that he pushed even further back in the spawn than I thought. Now, spawns. What are spawns? Spawns are where your teammates spawn up. Like, where, see how I died and I just came back? That's what spawns are. Now, in a game where you can respawn a bunch, you want your spawns to be nearest to the hardpoint. So the nearest spawns to the hardpoint are somewhere in the back here. The enemies, if we're spawning, that means the enemies are spawning further there. They're all going to have to cross. Yeah, and they probably just got hardpoint because they just flooded the shit out of it. Like, there's a bunch of... Well, you can see on the kill feed on the left there. Okay, we won half our gunfights, which means that we'll still keep the hardpoint. I just shot at my teammate. I'm just going to sit in this weird-ass spot. You're probably going to come through here.
Fight is won.
I just choked that. But for that right there, I knew he was going to come out of the door. I got shit timing. What is timing? Timing's like, okay, I know he's going to come there eventually, but I don't want to check this other area first. Like that was, it kind of felt like connection, but a lot of it was that he was using a submachine gun, I'm using an AR. ARs are for mid to long range, so ARs are more for like this kind of gunfight or this kind of gunfight, where SMGs are more like up close and personal. So there's going to be people right in this area, probably one right here. Definitely one right here. Maybe on the top here too, but I'm just going to jump over here like that. I'm just gonna push the far back. Oh, look at that. He's sitting. He's what's called holding spawns. So he's sitting back there, so his teammates keep spawning on him. Because when he's back there, we can't spawn back there. Or usually we can't. But I'm trying to think what. But yeah, you see the centering I'm doing though. Like a lot of what I'm doing is centering. I had no idea where that kid was, to be honest. But a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is centering. And okay, the next thing is not sprinting around corners. Like when I come out here, I'm jumped so that I can pre-aim. Pre-aiming means I'm aimed down sight, so that when the enemies come out like that, I'm already aimed on. So enemies got hardpoint. That means there's someone in this area here. And yeah, okay, there's probably going to be one more pushing. I don't know, but he might have went trains. Yeah, I just saw him pass there. Okay, so I know most of the enemies are on this side, heading towards our hardpoint back there. So now I'm heading that way. Okay, we hear a lot of gunfire going on over here. So you know a lot of them are up there. Alright, so let's get real quick. Try not to get shot in the back. Now this enemy here knows where I am. Probably gonna be jumping over here. spawning over here. That's just unfortunate. But we're spawning on hardpoint, but they're right across from hardpoint. Okay, now we're spawning on hardpoint. They're spawning in that back left corner right next to hardpoint. So it's a great deal harder for us to get this time. There's gonna be one up here most likely, or over there. Yeah. There's their whole team spawning over there now. That's good. And these are teams spawning on hardpoint. Yep.
Hardpoint contested.
I got 2 bullets on them all. There's gonna be some enemies over here probably. Yeah, I should have pre-aimed that. I should have known that. They're only getting like barely any time. The next hardpoint started. Okay. Now because this one's over there. Okay. Yeah, I should have been pre-aiming that. I don't know why I stopped pre-aiming there. So like that was just a situation where I didn't predict the enemies would be there. That was dumb of me. I should have easily predicted that. See how that kind of feels like some of this is connection. There's gonna be enemies on the behind this counter. They're always behind the counter, so I knew they'd be there. I don't know what he was doing, but he had an SMG, so he's pushing out. That's what he was doing. We're gonna win this, as you can tell by the score, but a lot of this is like if I go into a room, I'm gonna be around where doors. A lot of that is knowing the map layout and knowing how the map is. So I just shot my teammate. Right there, pooped on him. Pooped on him. Yeah, I didn't have any ammo left, but did you see how I centered right where I knew they were going to be and I got both of those kills? It wasn't me being good at COD, it was me centering. Okay, the enemy's right here. Watch this. Boom, easy. Okay, I choked that one because he moved a lot. But I was centered off of that kid and I lost the gunfight. But when I killed the first kid, I was centered exactly where he was going to be, right? By the way, we're going to win this. I just want you guys to know that we're easily going to win this. I'll just kill them there. I'll actually try now, so I'm going to get in my gamer mode right now. Or not, I just got the worst timing. There was no one there and then there was someone there. But I'll just do a head-on push, I guess. Whatever.
Got the hard point.
He told you we'd win. But I was just centered where I knew the enemies would be. Centered meaning I had this dot on my screen right where the enemies would be. And a lot of what I was doing is when we had spawns or we had the hard point, I knew the enemies had to be coming from either a certain direction, and then I would set up so I was aimed in that direction, and then when they would cross to go in the hard point, I would shoot them, or I would be pre-aimed where they would be centered, like I would put a gun and have it aimed where I knew they would be looking at me. So like if there was like a window that a lot of people go and I would go there, like I would aim that. Also, a lot of what I was doing was I was making sure I wasn't fully exposed for a lot of my gunfights. I made myself hard to be shot at. Like if I knew I was going into this hard point, all the enemies are going to be set up somewhere so that when we try and push, they're going to be able to kill us easily. So how can I make it so I can peek something? Peeking meaning I go around a corner and then come right back to where I was so that the enemy can't shoot me or kill me, and then I know where he is so I can jump out and shoot him. Yeah. A lot of what I was showing is just basically like you know where the enemies are, you know where they're spawning, so you know where to aim, and you know where your teammates are, which lets you know where the enemies are, if that makes sense. Hey guys, sorry the video was cutting out, but basically, like, yeah, if you know where your teammates are, then you know where the enemies are, and knowing where the enemies are going to be allows you to aim where the enemies are and allows you to center where they're going to be. Also, knowing the layouts of the map also lets you center where the enemies are going to be. And make sure you're not sprinting around corners. So those are like the main things, and those will make you a lot better at Call of Duty.